We made it to Salt Lake City, you guys. It's my first time in Utah. We're hanging out with Brad. We've got two GTRs. We're gonna talk to Brad in a little bit. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna be driving a very special R34 GTR, but you'll have to wait for that. Today, we're driving these two cars. We're basically gonna compare a fairly stock R34 GTR, similar to Jesse's car in LA, and then a very rare, also incredibly special, Midnight Purple 2 R34 GTR right here. There's some canyons and mountains that I have never driven before right behind me. Looks unreal. Let's go for a drive. Intake, exhaust, that's pretty much it. It's got a pretty heavy clutch. The Midnight Purple 2 car is a little bit more extensively modified. It's got a Precision 6466 turbo, a Haltech standalone, and a few other things. It's gonna be a lot louder, but I figured, you know, if we were to hop in the Midnight Purple 2 car and then jump into this second, it would be a bit of a letdown. So let's go drive. That's rev limit. All right, so there are two very different, well, first off, there's two very different kinds of GTR owners in my experience. You guys probably know. The ones who go out and drive their cars, like you saw back in October in LA, Jesse Awuji, he loves to drive his car, and his is, again, fairly low mileage example. Or you can go the other way, and that, of course, is just the guys that capitalized, and I don't blame them, on a lucrative situation, you could call it, I guess. I'm sure there are a lot of R34 GTRs that you'll never see on the road. You'll never see driving, but there are those guys that do love driving their cars, love taking them to the track. And to me, growing up with Gran Turismo 4, that's like ingrained into my mind. That's what the R34 GTR is just so good at, right? JGTC and all that other stuff. They're track cars, and if you're not utilizing everything they have, then I don't know, like you could daily this car, you could kind of putt around, go to car shows, but you're missing out on so much. So Brad's plan is basically to go standalone Haltech with it and then push these stock turbos just to about 15 pounds. So this is probably, as it sits right here, in fairly factory form, about 300 wheel. It feels it, but even in stock form though, you always, like the RB26 loves to be above 4,000 RPM. See there? The entire sound of the engine changes. It is the best. Bottom is just all intake and turbo, but then when you get to the top, then you hear the cams. Just right back into boost. Wow, that is a beautiful view. These canyons right now remind me a lot of Southern California, but there's a lot more foliage. But the tarmac's good. Utah, I will say, a lot of your freeways incredibly smooth. All right, it's like 3,000 RPM. Yeah, 4. You have to be above 4. I mean, that's some power. I'm always taken aback by a fairly stock R34 GTR. So underrated from the factory. I mean, what is a stock GTR good for? To me, it's, you know, Brad tracks this car, and he is fortunate enough to have multiple R34 GTRs, which is not something a very large amount of human beings on planet Earth can say. This one's got, you know, just enough patina on it too, I guess you could say. No rock chips yet that I've seen, but it's pretty much stock, and it's a driver. This is a car I would drive cross country. I think the suspension is a little bit stiff, but it's it's still pretty comfortable if you've got the smooth road to back it up. To me, I would just go upgraded twins. If I had a street car, I would go upgraded twins. And honestly, for the track, I would probably do the same. But that's exactly why we have the single turbo precision ahead of us. So I'm gonna see if that kind of holds true here on the street. God, it's the best. And this is a quiet one.
My biggest ticket ever was coming down from there.
Oh,
Me and my friends got to the top and we were drifting.
Oh, there you go.
And somebody called the cops. The cop was like, "You're gonna go to the Hoosgow," and I was like, "What the F is a Hoosgow?" I was like, "Are you serious?"
Some kind of jail cell?
Yeah, that's an old-timey jail term, I guess.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the people who buy property at like ski hills, they're looking for quiet.
Dead quiet. And I was in a Fox Body Mustang with no mufflers. So it was loud. Post Malone has a property up here.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Blowing up his spot.
I mean, everybody here knows. He actually, like, a few years ago, he used to take his Bugatti to the row racing.
Whoa.
He would never row race it, but he would show up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then
Just to be like, hey, if I wanted to,
yeah,
I could.
I could do this. And so I actually built a car to beat his Bugatti, and then he quit showing up.
Is that the yellow car?
No, it's
Okay.
not. I've got a 1200 horsepower R35.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, how did you like it?
I love it. It's smooth. It's factory. What suspension is on that one?
It's like a Custo or something like that.
Okay.
Like, yeah. When I'm driving on the street, I go all the way soft, and then I click it back 5.
Yeah.
When I'm at the track, I go all the way hard, and then the back I go 10 clicks back, and then 5 in the back. Gives it a little bit more aggressive turn in.
And this car, the reason why I kind of brought the camera out here, this is on pump gas?
Yeah.
Right now?
Right now it's on pump gas, and it's been as high as 700 horsepower. I was on this versus that racing in Tesla.
Yeah.
I won 1 out of 3 races.
It's pretty good.
It was in chill mode. Turns out chill mode is like Prius slow. So I killed it. Yeah, so we turned it up really big for that, but it pretty much lives at like wastegate pressure, which is about 15 PSI. So 450 horsepower is so much fun in this car.
Yeah.
And this has really quiet exhaust. This has the Mine Super Silent. That has the Ganador titanium.
Okay.
It's got a catalytic converter, a resonator, and a muffler. So it's quiet. The thing you hear most in that car is the turbos and the road noise. The reason why I think that has so much road noise, I think that was a track car in Japan. I guarantee you if I pulled the carpet, they pulled all the sound deadening out.
Oh.
That's probably why that car is so loud.
Right.
This has like the stock wing height, and that's got the risers about 2 inches higher.
Yeah.
And it actually helps out quite a bit for your rear view mirror.
Absolutely.
This, I can't see if you're behind me.
It just blocks it.
Side view mirror.
Yes.
So
there are compromises, even in a car that is so practical.
Yeah.
Like it's got trunk space, it's got back seats, but it's just those little compromises that when they built the car, they come through.
It's true, and that car had a car seat in it until this morning. Like I pulled the car seat
hilarious,
out. I knew you guys would be driving it.
Yeah.
Like that is literally my daily. I drive that car every single day.
I love that.
That or my R33.
Cool. Oh, that clutch is easy. That's an easy clutch. This thing has probably not quite double, but a lot more power than the white car. But the clutch feels stock. That's got a really heavy clutch in it. Stock steering wheel in this car, which I love. Incredibly rare car. And this one is pretty cool because this one's been here since before they became legal. This is an original show and display car. And of course you can do that because they only made, don't quote me on this you guys, about 300 Midnight Purple 2 R34 GTRs. So yeah, we're sitting in a glass house, so to speak. I already tell that's half throttle rolling close to 5,000 RPM. The open wastegate open just for a second. This is going to be a laggy car. I can already tell this is not a daily car, other than the fact that Brad still kept the stock seats in here, which I love. I think a lot of factory R34 GTR interior bits are underrated. One of those is the shift knob, the other is the seats. So comfortable. Oh yeah. I'm not much of an open wastegate guy, but you can't argue with an unfiltered RB. That's rev limit. gonna check engine light now. Yeah, if the stock white car is keeping about 4,000 RPM, this turbo, even though it does spool up pretty quickly, it's still fairly laggy. Like even there, shifting at 7,000 RPM, then back in power, you're waiting for it to spool up again. And that's of course just the downside of having a single versus twins. God, the sound is unbelievable. Okay, so while we're stuck behind traffic here, what do we have? So this is a fairly, that person looked like they blew their head gasket, to be honest. This is a fairly conservative build, other than of course the Haltech standalone. That's kind of the big expensive piece here. And the turbo, 262 cams, but about 450 wheel horsepower at 15 pounds of boost. This turbo, I can feel just where the power band is. This is rated for way more power than what we're putting down. You could probably easily push this to 750 wheel or higher. And then it's got Fortune Auto coilovers. It's fast enough. It's like on a road like this, I'd honestly rather be driving, maybe not rather be driving the stock one, because this one, the noises are just next level, but the power band on the stock one is a lot better for a tight canyon road like this. A big track though, this would be, I mean, if you're running like Coda or something like that, this would be the move. Absolutely, because then it's a lot easier to keep it, you know, above 5,000 RPM. This setup this is your big, it's a street setup, but it's not a tight canyon road setup. It's more of a, you could use this setup at the track and it would be totally comfortable, above 5,000 RPM if you could keep it there. I always forget GTRs have really long gearing. That combined with like an 8,000 RPM redline, it's highway speeds. You're getting into trouble really quick.
You have to be careful on the freeway, especially when I go from my 33 that's got a 5-speed to the 6-speed. Also, it's hard not to throw that thing in reverse.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the gates are super tight, so
yeah.
I was in 4th a couple times. I'm like, oh, I'm in 4th. I should be in 2nd right now.
Yeah, and when I was on this versus that, that's what I told Hurt, because I let him drive it, and he went from 3rd to 6th. You know, it's really easy because you know it is a really tight gate.
Hey, 3rd to 6th is better than 6th to 3rd.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I've definitely accidentally almost money shifted this car once.
Yes.
Like luckily the second I started to let off the clutch, I was like, oh okay, well let's not do that.
I said earlier the purple car's trade-off of turbo response for power is a matter of single versus twin turbos, and that's not the complete truth. This car could spool up quicker for the same power with a smaller turbo and some E85. As a sensory experience, this one is what you expect a GTR to be if you just put down the PlayStation. The white car, however, is responsive and into boost by 3,000, and while not dramatic in any way, it screams refinement and nostalgia for a humbler time in the car world.
That was a great drive.
That was an awesome drive.
So
it was fun. It's a lot of fun.
I want to just say that Marcus is super cool, and I've been following his channel for a really long time. So I'm not trying to fangirl too hard right now, but I'm really appreciative of you taking time out of your vacation to come spend time with me and my super old Nissans that are just okay.
Yeah, man, a little bit of work, a little bit of play.
Exactly, so
that's how it is.
I have 5 Nissan Skylines, 2 34s, R33, and 2 R32s.
What was the first one you had? Was it the R35?
So my first one was the black R32. I bought it in early 2019.
Okay.
Instantly went way too deep. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about building your car, listen to me. Look into my eyes. Drive your car before you bought it.
Like, oh yeah, 100%. You need a reference point.
Not only that, you don't need 1,000 horsepower. Like, how fun was 450?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, it's great.
It's plenty.
Like, even the stock car.
Like, unless you live in Florida, Texas, and you have no mountains whatsoever or curves.
Exactly.
You know?
So like, you know, you can get away with a stock R34, you know, like, start small, get coilovers, get exhaust, get intake, get an ECU, drive it, enjoy the car, and then be like, you know, I need 100 more horsepower, then look at getting more turbos, upgrading the fuel system. But drive your car before you mod it, because it's a really cool experience to feel it get faster. You know, it was imported from the UK, so whenever it's in the rain and I get comments like, I can't believe you're driving it in the rain, I'm like, bro, this is the least amount of rain this car has ever seen. Like, it came from a place where that's all that it does.
Yes.
So this car was actually on the cover of a magazine in Europe. The previous owner was cool enough to send me the license plates from Europe and the magazine that had this car on the cover of it. So
that's cool.
So thank you, Mike. This car is relatively low miles. Like we said, it's around 70,000 kilometers, which I think is 45,000 miles.
Yeah.
So not too many. It's got 19-inch it came with the OG bronze TEs on it, but I thought that the dark chocolate bronze would look a little bit better. So it's got the 19s, Fortunato 500s, and I completely wrapped the whole car in PPF.
That made me a little bit more comfortable driving it today.
Well, you know, and something that I like, come here, and I'll proudly show this.
I got you.
This car has issues. Like, the paint was coming off right here, so we just put the PPF to here. And just letting that go.
Yep.
Like, this car's been driven, so I don't feel bad about driving it.
Yes.
I've got a new front splitter for this car because it's obviously stupid low. So
yeah, chewed up.
This one gets messed up and it breaks and it grubs, and it doesn't matter because I've got another one. It's a special car. The story I like to tell is that I've had 3 grown men cry in parking lots while talking to me about this car, and I am really proud of that. You know, it just gives people emotions, thanks to Paul Walker and thanks to Fast and Furious, and you know, like
Gran Turismo, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, stupid Gran Turismo's made me spend like $1 million on cars. Dude, this guy made it all the way up. The guy on the bike. I gotta give this dude knuckles. I can't believe you biked up that hill.
These cars are so cool.
Thank you.
Holy crap. It's like my dream car.
Mine too. It's got a custom Plenum Creations intake manifold. So this has the Precision 6466 Gen 2. I wanted the 6266 Gen 2 because I wanted it to be a little bit more responsive, and I didn't need a ton of power. So that's my only complaint, is that it is as laggy as it is. I just love this car.
It's great. And well, the good thing is too, the ceiling is so high with this turbo, like you can clearly feel the power band. I mean, this could probably, with obviously the right fuel setup and everything, make probably 700 wheel.
800. My friend, he's got one, and he did over 8 with this turbo on, I think it might have been a 3.2 liter instead of a 2.6.
Gotcha.
But it's got a Haltech. I'm sponsored by Haltech, so if you've got a Skyline, Haltech is kind of the move. They've got the Elite series, and then they've got like a direct conversion, so you can clip your wiring harness right into the ECU, so you don't have to do any cutting and splicing. So it's really, really, really easy.
It's got a little bit more safety. There you go, you guys. Brad even sneaking in the plug for you right there.
Yeah, dude, you got to take care of the people that take care of you.
No, it's good. I mean, it's a really good move. Like you say, at the end of the day, these are they're not just, sorry, they are 30-year-old Nissans.
It's true. I mean,
so.
Thank you. She was old as me too. She was into this, and she was probably at least 5 years older than me. I was born in 1981, and my kids found that out the other day. They're like, "You were born in the 80s?" Yeah, dude, I was. I've never been behind this car when it hits boost.
Yeah.
And when the wastegate opens, you can see under the car the dust like fly out.
Yeah, totally. You want to drive some more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. You definitely feel it move around a little bit when the suspension's loaded up mid-corner back there when we hit that little snake S curve. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the white car is, I don't know, better suspension for the street. It's a little bit more compliant. It takes bumpy roads like this when you're loaded up a little bit better. This is not scary power. It's fast, but it's not frightening. After a long drive down here from BC, stopping in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and now here in Utah, it was only proper we took in a Pro-Am Formula Drift competition the next day, put on by Drift Buffet. Thanks for watching.